thinks that they're denied.
They are denied.
But they're truly not. There are... 3-shot burst exists. Resident Evil 6 is indeed a thing, and it has been for a couple
And Mario
of months.
Party is gonna be a thing.
No, it's
Exactly.
not.
All these things exist in the world.
As told to you by Leo Paid Reverse.
As Ginger.
That's right. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, we're
Welcome
recording?
to the podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome
That
to the
was
Podcrash.
segue.
Welcome to
Starting
the
thing.
Podcrash.
This is our new theme. If you don't like it, and hey, I don't like ice cream, but I know that
Who don't
you
like ice
won't
cream?
listen to us, cause
Who don't like ice cream?
You could get out
Oh.
now. Yeah.
No, stay. I mean,
welcome and goodbye, everybody.
There it is.
Yeah, welcome.
Why do you bother?
I
Why do
don't
we
know.
bother? But we bother for
How
you.
about we get
Oh.
through with the pleasantries?
Let's get started.
Yeah.
trees?
Stand alone?
Jabberwood.
I stand alone on the shabby road.
Xanadu.
I'm here, Leon, with Bob, Danico, and DJ,
Hello.
Hi.
the editor-in-chief of all the videos, but I am the editor and audio master of this podcast.
The audio master.
Yes.
Dual disc driver.
Sorry if we're sounding kind of loopy, but we're...
We've
But
been
it's
drunk-
negative 12, so fuck you guys.
It's not negative
We're-
12, it's
we're-
940.
We've just been kind of lazy today, and Dan's being extremely lazy and his butt hurt.
Because weather sucks.
We recorded a
He's
thing.
still in his jacket.
You know, you could get out of the jacket. I
No.
even have the heat on to
No.
70.
No.
So yeah,
Fucking
we recorded a
burn
thing,
message.
and the laptop decided to overheat. So
And
that
die.
But it's back.
footage is gone though.
Yeah. It wasn't great.
It wasn't great to begin
If
with,
I'm
but
gonna be
it wasn't.
completely honest.
It was an episode.
But maybe we'll go back to that thing that we recorded someday.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Eventually.
But yeah.
But we're gonna take a break from that because I have a bunch of other shit that we could do for that series.
Hitches happen.
Crush Hour. Sorry, I had to sneeze.
So let's start from left to right. Bob, how was your week?
Right to
My
left.
week was certainly decent.
It was a week.
Well,
It was an experience.
since it's been like I guess a few weeks since
Happy
we
New Year,
recorded
by the
the
way.
last
Merry
podcast.
Christmas and Happy
Merry
New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Christmas.
Whoa!
Kwanzaa, well, yeah, thank yeah.
There was a Christmas
I
reference
didn't-
in the previous episode, so Happy New Year.
He played Christmas music.
Aside from the
Indeed,
general
I did.
And there were umbrellas with syringes. Go ahead.
Yes, aside from the general stuff like, hanging out with my family on the holidays, hanging out with my friends on New Year's, working.
I
Also went
wasn't
to-
there, so I'm not your friend.
Dashing through.
I love that you looked at me like, maybe
You
that's true.
too will feel.
Yeah, you do will feel.
Anyway, also, I went to a friend of mine's Smash tournament, and I didn't do that well, but hey,
I thought you got like.
went there.
Did you get like 7th place or something?
No, that was at the.
And
one
you
in
call yourself a
Queens.
professional smasher.
Well, I'm in practice.
What do you mean you didn't do well?
I didn't do well. Exactly what I mean. What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean?
Anyway, but I went there. I had a good time. I watched some good matches. It was great. And lately, I've been watching
Go Danner.
Kamen Rider Blade,
Indeed.
Blade, and actually Legend of Korra, which I've been watching more avidly than Blade.
Did you
because
get through season 2?
I got through. I muscled through season 2.
Oh yeah, that's a trip.
Muscled through that shit.
Did you see how they released the Pokemon into the world?
What?
Yeah, but let's not spoil. If we ever get to it on Eyes on Crash, we'll talk about Korra. Let's
But
just
that's
say-
not anime.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's a thing we were watching.
I said it was a multimedia.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
So essentially, Korra.
Well, maybe we would do it here too.
to give it a short thing. Korra, it's pretty good. I don't think it's mind blowing, but I think it's pretty good. I really like the third season.
Yeah, the third season is great.
Really liking the fourth season
I
a
have to
lot.
actually watch the 3rd season.
I have to start watching it, period. I've only seen like half of the first episode.
Well, then that's what we should maybe get on, because Casey also watched all of Avatar, so it'd be easy to just have him on for an episode about that.
I have not watched all of Avatar.
And you would probably be able. We could probably get through it quick since every season's only 13 episodes.
Of what?
Or
the
so.
Original or just
Korra.
I watched all of OG already.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't need to see OG anymore. But yeah, so Legend of Korra, pretty good. Honestly, I would say season 2 is kind of a detriment, but really you could kind of, if you don't want to deal with it, just look up like a wiki, or if you're that guy, or if you're like me, where even if you've heard that it's bad, you just watch it anyway.
Important, relevant stuff does happen in it, though. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. And Avatar,
Just like Zeta Gundam.
And Avatar 1,
Wait, that
is pretty cool.
got
You mean
cleared.
Double Zeta.
Double Zeta. Fuck that.
Avatar 1 is pretty
Whoops.
cool as well.
Got retconned.
That was like, yeah, that was actually.
What a
nice.
fucking torturous thing. I'm sorry, I'm trying to plug something in, but my computer's
probably-
being an asshole.
But like I was saying, and as for what I was playing, I played all of Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2. Loved the fuck out of both of those games. Still trudging through Pokemon, and I'm started Hyrule Warriors.
I have some things to say about Hyrule Warriors.
Probably
too.
one of the best Warriors games ever. But since I'm gonna let DJ gush about that, since he's really the
And
one.
then, since he's the last
gush
person
about
who's going to
that.
talk about his week, you guys can just... We can
Enjoy-
all just talk about it.
Enjoy
Yeah.
that half
When
hour.
that comes up.
Because I did a lot.
Well, I didn't do as much. But
That's
anyway.
depressing.
What did you like?
You should be more productive,
Did you
like me.
Like
you,
what I do.
Murdered the game.
Yeah. So
DJ?
I broke everything.
that
I
was
broke
my
life.
past 2 weeks, Dan. What were your past 2 weeks like?
I went to work.
Is Dan Jim Ross now?
Apparently.
I hate the rain and I hate the snow. Man, oh man, it sure is cold.
all,
Feet are cold.
all
He is
things-
still wearing his
all
jacket in
things-
my house.
All things true.
I hate, whoa.
All things true. I don't like the cold weather.
I do not like the snow.
I really don't. No, but yeah, no, pretty much. Yeah,
Are
New
you
Year's
meditating?
New Year's I worked, but then I went to a friend's house, played some Vanguard for a little bit.
Card fight.
Card
Vanguard.
fight
Wow.
Vanguard. Played that for a little bit.
I was just imagining the gif of that guy going, "Wow,
What an answer.
My brain went straight to fucking Habari from Reborn. Wow.
Me and my friend, we might start going to like a weekly
Vanguard tournament?
thing that happens.
Vanguard scene.
So I might start trying to do that because I've been wanting to, just haven't. Either just me and my friend just forgotten to stop going. We're probably gonna start up again. I might. Oh yeah, and since like I think the new set. Yeah, the new set did come out, so I'm gonna make
The nude set?
the new.
Oh.
Stop
I was
it!
about to say, where
Stop
can
it.
I get mine?
Stop it! You're disgusting. Anyway, play the new set
Lino
because
in a bikini.
I know that the new
The new
Grand
Master.
Grand Blue sets came out, and it's all pretty much the theme. Like I guess every set has like a theme, or every there's like multiple races and stuff like that.
There was a gorilla that was a football player, wasn't there?
There's a whole race.
there's a whole race of football
of
players."
just zombie football players.
Good
Yeah,
job.
the Spike Brothers.
Yep, amazing.
Aren't they banned now or something?
I don't think
No, but they're a really good deck.
I'm probably gonna make a Grand Blue deck because pirates.
The Grand Line deck?
Yes.
Grand Blue.
The Grand Line.
Yayo!
Yayo.
That's so full. Okay, we
They're
can.
like
It's
undead.
what this
All undead
is mine!
shit. I'm probably gonna play that and also just have an angel deck because why the fuck not?
You
And-
angelic bastard.
So yeah, I have those. Probably gonna start. Yeah, so probably next week I'm gonna start going to that.
I worked.
Finally, I'm actually gonna get. I'm probably gonna get last hours now because I'm gonna hopefully start going back to school by next 2 weeks or so. Yay, education! Because I haven't been doing that. No, but yeah, so I'm probably gonna start going to school, and then so I'm gonna go to an orientation probably sometime this week, and then other than that, gaming wise, I've been playing Persona Q.
Yeah, I literally was
Speaking
gonna
of
say.
that, you're totally
Speaking
about
of
to
that-
sit on your parents'
Oh, okay,
poster.
that's nice. Because also, yeah, there's a poster. Well,
Thank
Bob
you.
technically has the poster, but
He's
he's giving me the poster, and
Congratulations.
yeah, so because I'm actually been playing.
That's
Persona Q a
for
lot, and
3
I've been
months of a
enjoying it.
job well done on the team, buddy.
My reward for being on.
My reward.
My reward. And
Now wait for your
I
punishment
had
for
also-
Star Fox.
what?
That's
And also I also pre-ordered.
DJ.
I also pre-ordered
Serious.
Atelier, the next Atelier game. Which
Your next Italian game?
the
Am I drunk?
the alchemy game.
Fullmetal Alchemist game?
No, oh my god, I hate so
Yeah.
much crafting.
A game that Dan
Oh,
would be
your
willing
dungeon.
to.
Your Dungeoneer Tuscan
A
crap.
game that Dan would be willing to play over Monster Hunter 4.
No, I'm not willing to play over Monster Hunter. It's just a game will take not as much time, so I can probably play through that first and then finish it and then play Monster Hunter.
Are we recording today? Can
'Cause
we
then
do a
I won't-
dungeon?
Because then I
I don't
won't
know,
be
Dan. You and
distracted.
crafting equals forever.
Your
What
dungeon
game
That-
is it?
crafting.
Again,
That's
we're
it.
talking about
Italian.
Atelier Shally, which is the next game in the series. It's like, I guess, the sixth.
Is that really the name? Because it sounds like you put two words together and put gibberish in front of
Atelier
it.
Shally? That's
Atelier Jally.
Shally.
Pinstripe Panoli.
That's
Still,
still a thing.
there are like three
what y'all
things.
forgot. Y'all forgot
DJ,
what the fucking
DJ,
intro song was about.
There are like a
Well,
set
no,
number of
the
things
reason
you'll
why-
always say when we get together, and that's imitating the fucking Jim Ross video game review, Pinstripe Panolis, and fucking Bomberman is a sex offender.
Well, me and DJ made up a Pinstripe Panolis.
And Bomberman.
It's
It's
just
that's
that-
just the truth.
It's just that with the whole theme. That's not true. Shut up.
I've read the reports.
No, but
I've gone on the website. He's in our neighborhood. I always watch my back.
Bombing our children.
I watch my back on a daily basis. You should.
the
too.
only
You give too much trust to him. He's not
Fuck
your
you.
hero. He's the
No,
villain.
the only thing, the reason why we don't remember the theme song of the Pinstripe Panolis was just because I kind of made it up really, really hyper, so I kind of just forgot it.
Because he gets hyped when he walks.
Yes. I don't know. We were just walking and talking. I
It was
just got
such a
really
brisk
hyper,
walk.
and then
I just talk. That's why.
just the theme just kind of came out of nowhere. So we're probably just gonna think of a new theme eventually, and we'll just make it canon. But we don't know about the canon yet. And also, I've been
the
listening.
Pinstripe Panoli's lore.
And also, recently I've been listening to. Well, Bob showed me this recently.
Yes, this is also a
the-
recent thing in my thing. You might as well talk about it.
Yes.
DJ's podcast.
Fantasy
No.
fiction.
Fantasy fiction.
Fantasy fiction, which is not DJ's podcast.
But it's a better one.
Nobody
But
should
it's-
listen to DJ's podcast. I'm
Actually, you should shut off all your lights and just go under your blankets and then listen to it and cry into a pot of ice cream.
and you too can listen to it if you. I'm gonna shill. Not chill, but marketing. Join our page. It's not really marketing.
Go to Facebook.
It's not marketing because we're not making money, but
Your chinchilla's already gotten the account. You should.
No, but that's
He's got a
it's
nice little
actually
hat.
really funny to listen
And a
to,
candle.
especially just when you're just pretty much just doing anything. You can just kind of listen to it. So I've just been playing Rift and listening to that at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm just. And also, just while crafting, I have just been listening to fantasy fiction.
It's good to say that the guys that do that podcast are actually from Continue.
Yeah, from King.
And they're funny.
Well, Dom used to be.
Yeah,
he was-
OG Continue member Dom and current
Josh?
current Continue member Josh. But they're all Continue to me.
Yeah.
Even the guys on 5x5 are continue to me. Yeah, the two other guys.
The extended Continue family.
What, there's just two people from Continue on there?
No, there's like all of Continue and 2 other guys who are like Arcade Sushi.
No, he's talking about the podcast, right?
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about...
Oh, the podcast?
No, I'm talking about 5
Yeah,
Fantasy
5
Fiction is
is
1 current member of Continue and 1 OG.
Right.
And like the OG...
And even then, Dom comes back every now and again for episodes to continue.
Yeah,
And they reference him.
Yeah.
It's still
So it's not as if he's just...
That silly ass fucking picture of him with the fucking headband and the baseball bat with
And
the
the
bandolier.
mustache.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
You have to just listen to
Dearest
fantasy fiction
Continue.
and just the stories of Throm because he's best barbarian ever.
Yes. Tattoo across his chest. Unfuckwittable.
Unfuckwittable.
Yes. They also have another... Dom is part of another podcast, except instead of with Josh, with Nick and one other guy, where they read off Goosebumps stuff. I forget what it's called.
But yeah, also the only other thing...
I mean Paul? Yeah, Paul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not Nick. Nick
They
isn't
also
part
have-
of any podcast.
they also have-
Unfortunately, I don't think.
They also have...
the Continue cast.
He's in the Continue cast.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, the only other thing I did was I also got Etrian Odyssey Untold.
That you untold that to us. So it's
It's
told.
not untold now.
Damn it!
It's not untold.
The secret is
He
out.
told it.
Burn
I
the
told-
books.
I told
He
it.
told it.
Yeah, so I got Etrian Odyssey Untold. I haven't actually started it yet, but I'm probably going to start it after I beat Q. So after I beat Q, and then I'm going to play Untold.
Now you're gonna move on to the other letter.
Yeah.
I believe that's R?
And then, hopefully,
Maybe.
when that comes out, I'm definitely going to get Etrian Mystery Dungeon. Because I actually had, there was some
What
footage.
Persona driving all
There
morning?
was some footage of it. No, what? Anyway, no, but yeah, there was some footage of it, and the game actually looks pretty fun. So
Jeez,
probably
after
definitely
the
gonna get Etrian Mystery Dungeon. But
What?
what?
What did you just say?
I'm definitely gonna get Etrian Mystery Dungeon.
I was pretty
Stop
clear.
hitting the thing against your hand.
No,
It's gonna pick up on the mic.
Okay, whatever.
I swore I thought he said Etrian. Oh,
Etrian Mystery Dungeon. Good night, Leon. What's happening with you?
I love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Fuck is that?
He
He sounds like a possessed goat.
So after I got done putting everyone onto fantasy fiction,
Oh God, I don't know.
Yeah.
freaking
Stop banging it, shitbag.
Wait, stop. I want to
give me the poster.
I just want.
Give me
I'm not
the
gonna do it
This is
anymore.
live, people.
give me the damn poster.
Not really.
Fine.
There.
Idiot.
Yeah.
You play with anything you have in your hands.
Just making noise and shit.
Exactly.
So anyway,
And there goes the pen.
It's not a pen, it's a phone.
which all
Go on,
everyone
read.
just is gonna be quiet so we can hear you tap your phone against your hand.
You can't hear it though.
Can't see.
All right, so whatever. Oh yeah, what I've been doing this week? I've been playing a whole lot of Revengeance. I've been wanting to play. I actually pre-ordered the damn thing, but then it was like, whoops, no money, so I couldn't buy it. And after watching friends of mine play it for like, what has it been, a whole year?
Pretty much.
I was like, I need to get in on this Revengeance action, and I finally got the urge to play it.
It's really good.
So I borrowed the copy for PS3 from my friend Morgan, and I beat it on normal mode. And I was like, and the guy was like, "Hey, guess what's on Steam for $8? Revengeance
Yeah,
with all the DLC."
Yeah.
With all of it.
Yep. And I was like, "Guess what I'm getting?" And so I've just been playing a fuck ton of Revengeance, and now I'm going for my like 5th playthrough on Revengeance mode.
Did you do both the DLC?
Yeah.
Oh. What'd you think of Mecha Wolves?
Didn't really like playing as Blade Wolf, but I did like fighting Campson.
But did you like how every time he could finish the combo, he said combination complete?
Or combination attacks.
Oh god, so good.
Yeah, I love fighting Campson though in his fucking freedom frame with his rocket chainsaw axe.
What?
So good.
The only original DLC boss. Not because with Jetstream Sam, you fought like a bunch of things you fought in the campaign.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
you fought Ray and you fought fucking.
Which is from previous.
You fought Armstrong.
You were teased with Monsoon, but you never fought
Yeah,
Monsoon.
he was just around. And
Then you had the Desert Storm
and
and
you-
the Mecha Wolf.
Yeah.
Right? It's a Desert Storm?
yeah, there was
Yeah.
a Storm Campson.
Yeah, Desert Storm Campson.
And yeah, then you fought an even harder version of Armstrong with Sam. With his
As you should.
with his shit ass fucking tracking rocket lariat.
What?
Oh, it's so good. That game is so good.
Oh.
If you haven't played it, play it. Like, I don't know why you haven't, but
I haven't
play it.
played. I have to actually play through.
Those Steam sales.
Yeah,
I now have
whatever.
Revengeance, like I mentioned, and I have Shovel Knight. So
Shovel Knight?
So as soon as I'm done with
Shovel may run up on a Tigger.
so as soon as I'm done with Revengeance, I'm going to Shovel Knight. And also a thing I've been doing for a week this week is watching nothing but that AGDQ son. That awesome game's done quick.
It's really good.
Oh,
It's-
same here.
It's gonna be
I
over.
saved that for you because you were
I
going to
watched
talk
some of
about
it
it.
too.
Yep. It's gonna be over by the time I put this up. But
Probably.
if you're added to our Facebook, you'd have seen it because I put it up there.
That's right. And also...
Too late now, chodes.
Too late! But you could also look at the post recordings and you'll have hours of content
Also,
ready for you.
wait later this year because fucking Summer Games done quick is coming.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's
In the summer.
I love that they do it twice a year,
It's great.
but then you gotta wait for it, and you're like,
I still feel like I can never speedrun a game.
See, I don't think the wait would be so bad because it's like you're not going to watch everything. You still have shit to watch.
Yeah.
It'll hold you over.
You just have like
You have like a week's worth of shit.
that.
I've
And you
been
have,
ruined.
that and you have just like everyone else's fucking speedruns that you can just randomly find on Twitch. So you just
Yeah.
watch a speedrun.
Or
Like
you
the
can just go
community
to
guys
the
still do
Speedrun
that
archive.
shit. Yeah.
Yes, the Speedrun archive has multiple.
But I understand
Yeah.
having to wait for the event, though, you know?
I've been ruining my sleep because like all of the ones that I want to watch are like stupid fuck ass hours. Like the
Yeah, Mad World was like super early last year, and I really wanted to watch that.
the what?
Some guy did a speedrun of Mad World,
Oh
and
yeah.
it was at 7 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Fucking Streets of Rage was at fucking Streets of Rage 2 was at like 3 o'clock.
Because
At,
there's
like, 4 o'clock in
people
the
like
morning.
more of the Sonic games, so the Sonic game's got to be up for grabs,
Hmm.
and the Castlevania.
Actually, Castlevania was really early too.
yeah.
No, it's like
There was like a 12-minute playthrough of Castlevania 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was quick.
That's some bullshit.
All that tech,
Stop dying.
all that I'm about to jump and then get hit by this bat so I can skip a whole area.
What else did you do?
That's not a long game.
And let me just spam this holy water.
Yeah. I'm really...
It's like you see the hallway of doom that everyone hates. Let me just
Personally-
get through it in one go.
Personally, something I always
Raven.
look forward to, though, when it comes to like this stuff, I watched the race from last year, the Metroid race,
Mhm.
the Super Metroid race, where
The
4
race.
people like speed run Super Metroid in under or just a little bit over 45 minutes, and it was hype.
Yeah,
and
I
this
like
year,
Aria of Sorrow.
Hmm?
Yeah, I like Aria of Sorrow.
I think they're playing that next week. Actually,
Are they actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, Metroid.
No, I know they're doing. Watch the shit. Bub plays Nito Kids.
It's not up yet.
Shameless plug.
It's
Anyway,
not up
it's
yet.
not up. But it will be. So,
You won't
shit
know it
games
now, so
Bob
that's a
Dylan
surprise.
that's not. No,
Moving on. Iconic.
That's why you listen to our podcast exclusive content. and
Iconic
sneak
enemy.
previews.
Iconic.
We'll save shit that's going up for the end of the podcast. But anyway, what else?
We have this one too, so we gotta give this one content. Damn it!
Oh yeah. Also, actually, no, I did forget to say I did buy a game off of Steam, which was just Risk of Rain, actually.
Hmm.
But
What is Risk of Rain?
Interesting.
They're doing that
Risky
tonight.
Rain.
No, they did that They did that this morning.
wait, can you even speedrun? Oh, actually, no, you can't speedrun that game.
Well,
Well, no, I'm also just terrible at the game, so
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's not.
What
it's
is it?
not.
It's a side-scrolling.
It's a side-scrolling like shooter
roguelike
roguelike game.
thing, yeah.
They kind of just like random enemies show up and you just beat the shit out of it. But then you also gotta like find the teleporter to get to the next level, just like randomly placed in the level, as well as other power-ups that you can find as well. Like they're just power-ups that like they'll give you like higher chance of crit, or like you can, if you open a chest, rockets will fly out, and like just shit like that.
Yeah, look at these rockets.
So
random shit. It's fun.
just like random shit, and it's actually really fun. I'm pretty sure you can do co-op as well.
Although the co-op's kind of annoying because it's on direct IP, right? And that's always a bitch to for some reason, a lot of like indie games developers think that's a good idea to do that.
I don't even think they think it's a good idea to do it. I think you have to just pay for GPO and stuff like that. So
yeah, I think you're gonna need to take the poster away from DJ now.
He's not making noise with it.
Exactly.
So
wow,
smart.
you're obnoxious.
I'm just using it as a telescope. I'm a pirate.
Bob, if you wouldn't have said anything, then the viewers would have known he's douching around looking through it like a telescope.
I'm a pirate.
Exposed.
No, but anyway,
Am I 21? I forget.
I beat. Yeah, so like I haven't really done much with that. I unlocked like one other character besides the Commando, which is the default character.
Thanks for having an extra week.
I didn't have, okay, bye.
Did you go back to work again?
Alright, back to my week. Number 2, X3.
I just wanted to add that in because
Yeah,
he mentioned Steam, so I was like, oh, I did buy a game off of Steam.
I let him go. So that was on me. I could have cut him the fuck off and be like, wait a minute. But yeah, fucking. What else? Oh yeah, I've been watching Kamen Rider Kiva. I gotta push forward with that. It's fucking weird, but I love it.
6-song Rouse of Destruction?
That's Shiva?
Callbacks. But yeah, Kamen Rider Kiva, he has probably the hypest. I can't. I'm gonna have to sit down and think about that, but I can't decide whose rider kick I like more so far, his or Ryuki's. But Ryuki's is up there on my list of cool ass rider kicks, with the fucking flipping through the dragon and like.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Even for an early one, it's so great.
Yeah. And Kiva with his fucking Del Morte kick.
Yeah.
He unchains his, like he has like a metal guard around his leg, and it gets unchained, releasing like his leg has like bat wings on it.
Oh,
and he flips in the air and just kicks you, and then like whatever surface he kicked you against, his symbol appears behind you.
That's pretty awesome.
And then he explodes. You ancient dragon that lives inside of a building, like comes out, and then it eats your soul.
What?
Yeah.
But anyway, I've also been reading fucking Reborn. I just want to be done with it. I watched all the anime and I'm like, I gotta.
It sounds like you're struggling through this. Is it bad?
It's not bad.
I feel like
It kind of just dropped after.
Like anybody who loves Reborn, it's because that's probably like the first shonen that they've read with like high that gets to like high power level points.
Didn't you recommend Reborn, the anime, to me?
No, I was like, could somebody read this? Could somebody watch this with me? Because it's dumb.
Oh,
I gotta rewatch it because I remember how stupid it was.
I have to rewatch it too.
I won't get into that. We'll save that for an Eyes on Crash when I eventually get to rewatching that. Then the story of my checkered past.
check out Eyes on Crash 1. I don't know when the other one.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Toriko.
It's hard to get to people like this one can be like bi-weekly because we meet up to record anyway. But getting all the people who we were watching anime with to do the Eyes on Crash podcast is another story.
Yeah.
Right. It is. But we got plans. Let's say that.
Yeah, and Revengeance, anime, and Kamen Rider, and manga. I was reading something else too, but I forgot. I'm reading a bunch of stuff, but right now I'm focusing on things that have actually ended so I can try to clean up my bookmarks.
But don't take my word for it.
What? So go on, DJ.
I think that's the good.
Alright, everyone sit down, get a cup of Joe. Iced tea. I don't know why he's in your house. Maybe he's solving a murder mystery. No, he does rape. Never mind.
Why is
You
Joe?
say that?
Why is Joe and Ice-T in your house?
You say that, and I saw a T-shirt where like it's a cup of iced tea, but it's Ice-T's face, and
Oh, and it is his ice.
three ice cubes, but they're Ice Cube's face.
I saw that one, and I was very tempted to buy it.
I kind of want that shirt.
Oh, it's so good. I remember seeing that. I did a lot, like a lot.
Why?
I guess I'll start because Bob started off. I also
What?
shut
Let
up.
him go.
Let him go.
Don't make sense of it.
Bob talked about Hyrule Warriors, and then he said you might hear something from DJ, and damn right you're gonna hear something about it from DJ. Because while Bob here was too busy playing Bayonetta 1 and 2, I'm sorry I don't have
One and two.
1 and 2. I'm sorry I don't have enough money for them. But
The angels, they attack you.
Oh, so they attack you. It's free, not really.
There you go.
On the Wii U
There you
store.
go with the Jim Ross review.
Anyway, I played Hyrule Warriors because I bought it for myself. Fun story about getting the Hyrule Warriors, and anyone that was on Facebook might have seen it. So I went to Walmart because I have this thing where I get like tax off of it. Don't worry about it.
Tax
Anyway.
off Walmart?
Yeah, it's a whole big thing. Don't worry about it. I don't know why I mentioned it. No, satellites go away. Go. All right. I don't hear buzzing. We're good.
Blow out the satellites.
Okay, Joe. Yeah.
Blur the satellite. Anyway, so I went to Walmart to get Hyrule Warriors, and I also picked up a Samus amiibo, and then I went and got a Link amiibo. Shut up!
I almost thought you said you picked up a sandwich.
Yeah,
I went to Walmart. I picked
the
up
new
a sandwich.
He
amiibo.
picked up the rarest amiibo, the sandwich amiibo.
Yeah, it goes to Cooking Mama.
There we go.
There we go. It's all circle.
I would say pick up a Subway. More on that later. Anyway.
What?
No, but for real, more on that later.
Continue.
Have you guys heard of Hatsune Miku?
Anyway.
Anyway,
Thing.
so going back to the story, I went to Walmart and I got Hyrule Warriors, and I was like, okay, I can't wait to play this. So I take it out of the little wrapping, which it was wrapped, and I go into it,
You're right.
and I find it.
It's in the plastic seal, mind you.
Now the thing is, I didn't know that Walmart was carrying a limited edition version of Hyrule Warriors, complete with, I forget the fucking name of the game. I think I have it here. Hold on. First of all, the game
Is
that
it another
came
Zelda
with,
game?
No. First of all, it was for a game for a console that for the Wii. It wasn't even for
It was
the
even a
fucking-
Wii U game.
Oh my god.
So what I got was Mail, a National Geographic Wii game. Which number one,
Which is in the
I
box.
didn't even know existed, let alone would be in the Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors case.
Why would that come with it?
I don't know, because it wasn't real. So I'm assuming that some asshole basically switched it out with a National Geographic game. Which I'm not gonna lie, I might want to pick it up again just to see what the fuck it is.
Wait, so
Do you still have it?
No, I brought it back and replaced it with the real Hyrule Warriors.
you should have been content with just that, or you should have just been like, wait, you know what? Let me get this game too.
This game that's probably like 99 cents. And not fucking 50.
It was in the plastic.
Arctic Tail, everybody!
How was it in the
And I called Nintendo, and Nintendo...
Look at everything.
And I
In
called,
the shrink wrap, and then he opened it up and found an Arctic tail.
and Nintendo assured me that they would never, ever do something like that before.
How did that
And then while I
happen?
told them, I'm not sure I could trust it, Tim. I've seen legless peaches everywhere. I'm not sure if I can trust you, Tim. I love you, Tim, but I don't think I can trust you. I don't think I can trust your judgment, Tim.
Oh my
I'll
God.
go to Walmart and see if they replaced it, Tim, but I'll get back to you. And I hung up the phone.
Tim Marketing.
Tim Marketing.
Oh my.
No, Tim, douchebag that has a computer and access to Nintendo files. I don't know. Anyway, Hyrule Warriors is the best Dynasty Warriors game I've played. Now, keep in mind, I haven't actually played the original Dynasty Warriors game. I've just played the spin-offs like Pirate Warriors and the Gundam games. But this Hyrule Warriors game It's so like a lot of detail was put in. Even like I love to say this because I also got like all the DLC for because I'm a DLC whore, and I got like the Ganondorf skins, and even like the Ocarina of Time Ganon and the Twilight Ganon just look like they were lovingly made, like lovingly put in there. Like it's just such a good game. Story is a story.
Just it's there.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Lana. Here's my bitch sister, who is a part of me. And we released the vortex, and all the worlds are combined. But here's Zant, and here's Garam. You can play as Ruto and
So it's a dumb story.
the King Goron. But anyway, but the game's really fun. The character I was most hyped for was the Goron. And I'm happy to say that he plays exactly as I thought he would.
Darunia, and he does the big dumb
Daruni.
dance.
Yes! I love that he does the big dumb dance at the end. It's great. He plays exactly as I thought he would with his big done megaton hammer. And it's great. Ganondorf is a blast to play with. And adventure mode is super challenging. Getting the last weapon I got was the Chain Chomp Gauntlets, which Bob, good luck, because it is the most brutal thing to go through because you can't get any health taken out, all that stuff. It's just a really fun game. A lot of detail was put into it. I like how you have to use certain items on the bosses. It's just a really good game. I'm gonna stop repeating myself. It's just a good game. Did you hear that it's a good game?
Yes, I've heard,
Okay.
and I've also played.
Right? IGN, I think, gave it...
A good game out of a good game.
Yeah, it didn't give it a platinum rating out of 10. I think so. Yeah. Did you guys know that Legend of Korra is shit? It's not.
Really?
Anyway.
It's not.
It's not, though.
It's like I kind of
Short, but it's not crap.
I don't know where that went.
Anyway, I played some more Smash, and I recently got my amiibos. I have my loving amiibos with me right now. I have...
You're not gonna see it! Why are you getting the box
He just
out?
wanted to pet the box.
Rubbing the box. You don't want to know what's in my secret box. The evil imaginations of my mind are an enigma. Anyway,
it's just like
I have my
glass of milk.
I have my faithful Smash amiibos, Dink and Bazooka Pew, who I'm training, and Dan got a taste of them.
I beat them.
I punished them.
In case you want to know who they are, it's Link and it's Samus.
No, Bazooka Pew.
Yes.
There you go. I don't have many friends, so that's why I have to make loving stories with my two amiibos. It's very sad.
They're going to be the guests on the next podcast of his.
Yeah. The third episode's gonna have that plush Knuckles that I punched in the face all those years ago.
Oh.
He's recovering. He's recovered.
He's recovered.
He had a little brain damage and he had to be in the hospital for a couple of months, but he's getting there.
We're gonna have the creators of the movie to plot the death of DJ on our podcast.
Battle against Death J.
I heard that the movie's gonna have a short teaser trailer for Asian Pikachu. The Fortune Rice of Scyther.
Yes.
What? The Fortune Rice of Cypher?
I forget. Was it actually called Death J?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was.
Oh my god.
Check out my shit ass life that I wish I could take back, but it's there. It's
Here
there.
comes the laugh with the fart now.
I'm much more sane now.
Yes, it happens.
I also got, but other than that, I also got the, because I didn't want to wait for the fucking Nintendo to put out more of those goddamn Wii U adapters, so I got myself one of the bootleg Mayflash, which is only $30.
The Mayfly.
And I'll say this much: for Smash Brothers, there's a little lag with it.
Got yourself for what?
It's a bootleg one that someone online made.
Ah.
That basically what you do is you connect it to your Wiimote, and it just basically reads it as a classic controller for the old Wii.
Ah.
So honestly, it works fine for me. There's a little lag if you're looking for like really competitive play with it with Smash Brothers. It's not great, but what it does give you the benefit for is if any of the games use the classic Wii Virtual Controller. I can't fucking speak. The Wii, the original Wii Virtual Controller. English, everybody, learn it. Or if you're in Mexico, jalapeno.
Oh, wow. There goes our Mexican listeners.
And then I'll give them some lima beans. That's what they eat.
There they go further away.
Oh well.
Bye. Enjoy the border patrol.
Even they're gone.
I was actually questioning. I don't think they might have left, but now they left.
Now they're gone.
They are gone. All gone.
I saw that.
All gone.
I see that pinata of my face long gone now.
No, they made them now.
We do not speak for DJ. We don't all think
They
the way
never
he
have.
thinks. Yeah. We think what we think. You know, that's how we think.
TeamNotCrash Incorporated does not share the same interests or thoughts of DJ. But yeah, no.
I zoned out there. What did you guys say about it?
The pinata factories are going full steam making pinatas of you so they can beat the shit out of it.
I was talking about stories. Oh yes, the Mayflash. So honestly, I would recommend anyone the Mayflash because it also works on other games. Like it works with the new Super Mario Brothers and all that stuff. And it's just a good controller. It just has a little lag. And if you're really dying to play Smash with the GameCube controller, it's a good alternative. Apparently, Bob was telling me that they released a new one that has 4 slots like the one that Nintendo made. And apparently you're saying that it has no lag, Bob?
I hear from people on Smashboards it's pretty legit.
And it's actually $10 cheaper than the one I got. So I'd look into that more. But honestly, I'd go with that. And if it doesn't have any lag then, and it's $10 cheaper than the actual one, I'd go with it.
That's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
You know, if you got a lot of supply and demand and freaking you don't supply, then a third party is gonna come in and start supplying for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Come on, Nintendo, get it together.
Come on, Nintendo, get it ready. Mayflash you with Nintendo. And I also did another thing. I fucking completed Toriko.
The anime.
Yeah, the anime.
And what'd you think of the ending? Is it that bad?
Hey, everybody.
Wait, we're gonna have.
Let me have this. I'm not gonna say everything about it.
I was about to say, don't go in, but
I'm not
just
gonna say. Hey, everybody.
Relax.
Do you have your animes build up this evil villain? You know, this very, very evil villain. You know, head of a huge gourmet corporation trying to be a shit ass to everyone in the world. You want to build that up, right? He wants to kill everybody. He wants to take the god of food for himself.
The god of food.
You know what you want that character to do at the very end?
There's a food god?
Shut up. You know what you to do at the very end of the episode?
There's a food god?
we'll explain later.
You want him to have a Sasuke feeling voice. A Sasuke feeling story. You know, a little emotional story. And you want him to sit among the table with all the heroes of the show and just have a meal of soup and then disappear and go away. And a very emotional thing. That's what you want to have your villain, your main villain of the show to have. So is it good, Dan? No.
Okay.
It ended shittily with a stupid kaiju battle.
You could have just said no.
But more on that when we on Eyes on Crash.
Oh, Bob had the same experience. He saw that twice. He saw that and Korra season 2.
Oh, well, didn't you see Korra season 2? So.
But hey, the kaiju battle was like the.
They're back, guys. Godzilla's there. Pacific Rim's back. They're there. Kaijus are
I felt like
everywhere.
at least the kaiju fight at the end of season 2 of Korra was cool.
Well, at least it wasn't the end of Korra.
Yeah, and it didn't overstay its welcome, and there were cool beams. Okay,
That's not to say, guys.
it gave off an old school Gogeta feel.
That's not to say, like Legend of Korra. That's not to say don't watch Toriko because honestly, the fight that Tommy Rod had with Sunny nearing the end of that anime was well worth a lot of the stuff that was going on. All the little Pokemon
Spoilers
adventures.
if they didn't know that they were gonna fight.
You get to see what happened at the end.
So yeah, let's wrap this up.
But bottom line is, Toriko is worth the watch.
If you don't feel like
Read the manga after the anime to see the differences. I'm doing that currently. There is a big one. But the anime is worth watching, I'd say, and I would heed Bob's advice, for God's sakes.
Yeah, my advice
I
is more
didn't.
along the lines of, I'll end this quickly because I just want to get into one piece of news. And yeah, basically, watch the anime and then go up to like the last arc of the anime in the manga and compare and contrast. See what you like better. Because honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you like the manga better. But anyway.
I knew from the first, like, what was it? The first, like, saga. Probably, like, the first episode, the first couple of episodes of the anime that I was like, you know what? I'm not even. I'm just going to go back to the manga because...
Really?
Because it's the...
The art style. It really wasn't as raw or gritty.
That's why. Cause
Yeah, okay, I
the
can
blood,
see with that,
the bloodlessness, when he cut that
Garara Gator.
the Garara Gator in half with the fucking fork and knife, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go.
They
back to the
definitely
manga now, if you
kidded
don't
it
mind.
up. There was even like a short OVA which covered like the first few chapters of the manga. Like Toriko fought that Garara Gator, and it was just like the manga. It was just as brutal.
Is it an OVA?
It's very short. I think it was like a preview for.
Let's just say the first
something.
episode of the Toriko anime is Luffy literally has to come and save your show.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
So anyway, before we get on to serious news, I want to give a piece of something on
We have
what I
That
like
was
to
my
call,
week, by the way.
on
Thank
what
you,
I'd
Bob.
like to call.
We have serious news.
Yeah.
We have some
gaming related news, but right now I'd like to do
We
a
do?
little segment of what. Okay, shut up.
If
Of
we're
what I'd like to.
if we're going into the thing that I think we're gonna do, I want to go back to Awesome Games Done real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
Plug again.
Yeah, Awesome Games Done quick. 2015. Fucking
You're gonna see it in the summer because you're not gonna see it on this podcast. Oh, you're gonna be a week away.
Shot
Go
my
ahead.
thunder right
you're
down.
gonna have. Don't worry, you'll get your chance.
He's exploding with
Like-
madness.
Well, yeah, fucking Steam Speed Demo Archives. They archive everything, and also you can go on Twitch and watch all the stuff that you missed from this year's Awesome Games Done Quick. So you missed out on seeing it live, but you didn't miss it completely. So everything that we talk about here, you can go and watch.
You can still be a part of it.
That
But
is
yeah,
what I
fucking
said.
Battle Block Theater, fucking Stamper. He called them over Skype, and he was there throughout the whole speed run.
Yeah, it was
was
a
amazing.
chap.
Huge news.
Yeah.
It was news to us because we love Stamper.
Yeah, like
That crazy son of a bitch.
he was on. Like he would like whenever somebody would say something, he'd be quick with a nice little
Stamper
snapper.
is always on.
With
I
this-
mean, I don't know if he's very sane and sentient, but he's on.
Snappy.
Sometimes he's not. Like during the drunk extravaganza with Continue, he wasn't very on. Like
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
everyone else was more on than he was.
I think he had too much liquor in his system. That might be it.
Probably, but like. They were playing. He was like, sometimes the announcer will just disappear out, and he was like, "Don't worry, I'm here still." Yeah.
Yeah, so
Because if you don't know, he's the announcer in Battle Block Theater.
And he makes those cutscenes great.
Yeah.
so definitely
Before
check
Bob
that out.
Butt
explodes.
salad.
If you can do better.
So I think Bob's gonna explode. He should let him say what he needs to
I
say.
came up with a new segment. And
It's
Alright.
a new segment.
All right, Bob, go on.
the new segment is called Why World Why? And basically,
Okay.
it's just one piece of news that I'll have ready every week that we do this.
Hopefully.
That is like, why? I'll find something. It's not hard.
Even if it's just a
It's
shit
just
ass news.
humanity doing something stupid.
Hold on, can I
Whether
just
it's
add one thing?
minuscule or not?
Can I just add one thing? If you're not as smart like I am, please don't watch the Pirate Warriors trailer all the way to the end. The new one especially, because that has a huge spoiler.
Yeah, but anyway,
Don't do it,
Just don't.
because it ruined it for me.
So-
Go on, friend.
the story of this week
Is Bon Clay
is
the
called A Whole Lot of People Think Sandwiches Are Called Homemade Subway.
What?
What?
best? How is this One Piece?
So
do
first
you-
discovered on Twitter by Michael J. Hudson, a bunch of people think that it's somehow okay to call a sandwich homemade Subway. Homemade Subway, lol. I fully support this decision. Sandwiches are now called homemade Subway. You are wrong if you call them anything else.
What the That's so stupid.
And it just
How
shows
is this
tweet
One
upon
Piece?
tweet like, thanks, love, for my homemade Subway sandwich. It made me feel a little bit better. Hashtag sick days.
How is this important?
How is this One Piece?
That's why this segment is a thing. Like, why?
Yeah, I guess it's a homemade Subway if you make it from like shitty fucking low grade cold
Fake bread
cuts.
and fake bread that's made out of like yoga mat stuff.
Made out of yoga mats.
Enjoy your homemade
You
Subway,
think I'm
loser.
joking? Actually, look into it. But this
Enjoy your
homemade
sun
Subway is
salute
the dog's
sandwich.
bollocks.
Oh
What the
god.
fuck?
That means it's good.
Did he say One Piece news every day?
No, he said one piece of news.
Oh.
I thought
That's why
I really thought you said One Piece news. I'm like,
Right? I was like, how is this One Piece?
There are seriously.
I'm like, where did One Piece? Like, I'm like, is One Piece getting bad? I'm like, what is happening? He's
I'm
like,
sorry, everybody. I was
Oh, One-
stupid. I thought Bob said One Piece as one
I think
sentence.
it's time for me, and then the article ends with
Oh,
I think
God.
it's time
There's
for
a
me
problem
to,
with being DJ both hurt.
after too many
Becoming me.
tweets. After too many tweets,
Oh God, no.
freaking even Bushido Brown is like homemade Subway flow, but like after mountains of tweets, eventually it ends with I think it's time for me to go grab a homemade cherry Coke Zero, some homemade Sweet Baby Ray's sweet vanilla onion sauce, and settle down with a homemade Subway and a copy of my favorite book, Homemade Grapes of Wrath.
And so it was foretold.
Yes. So now
Oh my
it
God.
went from idiots being idiots to like people trolling and just throwing homemade at stuff.
No, I was just the guy who wrote the article. I think these people are actually giving into the homemade Subway hype.
I have homemade urination.
If
I don't
there
think I
really
would drink
should
it.
be. Oh.
It's not homemade lemonade.
On our homemade Podcrash.
Yes.
It is homemade.
Is it still homemade and you're homeless?
Oh.
Where did that come from?
Alright.
From Inside
So-
Gaming.
So,
Is it still homemade and you're homeless? That's Daffy Duck.
I think that's where
Toofy Dork.
Stupid.
It's Morky Moose.
Why World Why? That's the segment. Go to real news.
Why'd you tell my wife?
What do you got?
She hates
What do you
me.
got on the docket, DJ?
Oh, okay, so there's a lot of Nintendo news. And we're going to start with Majora's Mask.
Best
There's
game.
Epona.
This
Go away, Epona. You can't edit in the thing saying go away, Epona, because it's a podcast. Anyway,
You said go away, Pona, like at least 3 times. Anyway.
Epona!
Let's run away.
Anyway, the Nintendo announced that there will be a limited edition 3DS statue that has Skull Kid, and it looks pretty cool.
Oh my God, can I have this?
Fancy.
Yes, if you too pre-order it when it becomes available to pre-order, it's going to be $50, which is not bad of a price. It's $20 more, so $20 more, you get a cool Skull Kid statue. And it looks pretty good, actually. Much better than that fucking Ganondorf figure.
I'll take it.
So
I'll
wait,
take it.
it's coming with pre-order of
It's like a limited edition pre-order thing with Majora's Mask for 3DS.
Wait, do you have to, like, if you order it through, like, a website, or is it just, like, through GameStop? Like, what is it? Like, how do you...
I think it's through GameStop. Amazon, I know, is having it. They just don't have it, like... They'll be like, don't worry, it will come soon. Just come back.
We got it.
Yeah.
It's not exclusive.
From us. We got Majora's Mask.
I'm just really hyped for that because, like, I haven't been able to play Majora's Mask because of the whole thing with my basement flooding, so I've been really wanting to play
Wait.
that. What?
Go on.
What?
This is not news?
His basement flooded
Yeah,
back in like
this
high school.
And
And my
All of his shit
N64
got
was set
wet.
upstairs, and it
Oh.
is now submerged in water, or was submerged in
Not
water.
now.
You can make a
have
version...
you tried it?
Yes, I tried it, and it does not work.
When exactly, throughout what span of time did you try it between it being soaked in water?
Like, a month or two later?
Oh, yeah, then it's gone. I was going to say, because, fucking Nintendo products, you could probably just leave it out in the sun for a while and just let it dry off, and then like, hey,
No,
look, guess what works now?
I waited for it to dry.
Unless
off.
your shit ass brother stomps up and down on it and jumps up and down on your cousin's N64.
Well, yeah, if you absolutely destroy the thing, sure. But
My brother destroyed my dad's original copy of Crash Bandicoot with a hammer, and he was 5.
okay.
He's the destructive piece
No,
of
but
shit.
like that shit was like submerged, so I don't think it was coming out of that either alive.
I recently got Majora's Mask for my girlfriend. She can't play it though because I need to get that fucking the fuck is that
The
thing?
RAM.
Yeah, the RAM thing for the N64.
Oh yeah, when they had the extra pack thing that you had.
I could probably get it cheap from that place that we go to.
Yeah, like they released a lot of them, so I can't. They're probably not that expensive. They needed to release a lot of them because a lot of them came free with
Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
No, not Donkey Kong 64.
Huh?
Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, a lot of them came free with Donkey Kong
Wasn't like
64
another game
because
too?
the game wouldn't work unless you had the RAM extension.
There was another game that did that too.
Maybe Majora's Mask.
Yeah, no, I think it did. No, I think it did come with Majora's Mask because when I did get the game, they had that.
Yeah, because you can't play it without it.
Yeah, so definitely it came with copies of Majora's Mask too, and I had like I think I had like the limited edition copy because it had like the holographic.
Yeah, I got that one.
Uh-huh.
That's what my girlfriend has.
Yeah, that's what we had.
I'm a good boyfriend. Sorry, ladies. I can't be your good boyfriend. but you know, if you want to imagine me in your dreams, be horrified. I don't know. That was an insult to me. I don't think that was funny.
But yeah.
Nigga grandpa! Anyway, the next order of news is Shigeru Miyamoto is considering a new F-Zero game. With the comment of, and this is not quote for quote, but I want it to be quote for quote, if I could find an innovative fucking controller for it.
Or
Because
control
that
scheme.
insane for a new F-Zero. He says like, if I could find a controller scheme that fits it. And I'm like,
What's wrong with the Wii U Classic controller?
because that insane person has to be like, you could swing your Wiimote.
Nobody
You're like,
wants
Link-
another N64.
Exactly, but this insane person is like, hey, I don't want to release an F-Zero game. I want you to feel like you're in the futuristic car driving onto the tracks, going, da-na-na-na-na. Maybe there's a little radio attached into it and it's playing the tune. We had that with the Wii. You could pick it up like a phone for WireWare.
Or you can get your cell phone calls during No More Heroes.
Bottom line is, Miyamoto fucking release it. The Wii U controller is fine.
I got a news.
Yeah, I didn't
piece.
think anything was wrong with it, really.
Bob,
What's your news?
if anything, you already have news that the whole Ghost in the Shell.
Oh yes.
Then I have two pieces of news. One piece of news is that apparently Scarlett Johansson is confirmed for Motoko Kusanagi in the Ghost in the Shell movie.
For those of you that may not know, she played Black Widow in Avengers.
She did, but now she's playing a Japanese cyborg cop, which is weird because she's not Japanese.
And an American adaptation of Ghost in the Shell. Enjoy that, everybody.
That's not going to be good. And people
Just
who
try to
are
make her look as
honestly
Asian as
like
possible.
throughout like much talking with friends and stuff, I realized that honestly you could get her a Japanese actress. The movie won't be any better. Like
They're not going to give her Japanese names.
they
Were you gonna dub her? How many Japanese actresses do we have in America?
Remember that Tom
let's
Cruise
be
movie?
honest here though, we could get unknowns like hell, even like J.J. Abrams is doing unknowns for the new Star Wars.
But he's smart.
But that's a big name in itself. You don't really need known
Heck,
for that.
I even think the chick from Pacific Rim could do a good like Motoko.
I don't even think they need to
Although
do
she is a
this.
little small. But I mean,
Like,
I don't think they should either. But I mean,
okay, because
you
can
know.
I just ask, like, because I'm not big on Ghost in the Shell, and I'm thinking about watching the movies, but you guys are big on Ghost in the Shell.
I'm only big on Ghost in the Shell.
Does this need to happen? Is anyone craving for, like, an Americanized live-action Ghost in the Shell?
I don't think Ghost in the Shell is big enough to come to America.
Isn't
as
a lot of the lore, the
live-action
animation?
I think honestly, it's got as much of a cult following in America as Akira, so I think it has some merit.
It has a cult following, not a big
I
following.
would lean toward more Cowboy Bebop. I could maybe see that happening.
Even then,
But like, I could see that more than Ghost in the Shell.
They could make a good.
They really could.
They could make a good cowboy. Like
because the animation, because the anime in itself is catered to Americans.
And also, they can take Guardians of the Galaxy.
Exactly.
That's that's a glimpse at what a Cowboy Bebop movie could be.
And there's a more cult following. I would say
honestly, if they just end up adapting the first anime, like, but just verbatim in live action, whatever. But then it's like, why not just watch the first anime movie? Like,
how about
what's
just
the
come
point?
up with original
live
ideas?
action
Fucking movies.
Look, I'll be cautiously whatever on it until I see it, if it comes out. Because I'm probably going to see it, bad reviews or not. And I'm not hopeful because the fucking writer who's doing it is the writer of Snow White and the Huntsman.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That's the only movie he has note of. Everything else he's made is whatever. But, like, apparently he's the only one who wanted to do Ghost in the Shell. The only one.
Everyone was like, what is that?
Or they were like,
Ain't
do
touching
we
that.
have the budget for that?
Ain't touching that.
Because
I think everyone else was like actually saw the animated movie and they were like, I don't think we even have the budget for that.
Because honestly, I feel like Ghost in the Shell as a series does cater to Americans.
You know who maybe?
Heavy.
You know who maybe? Guillermo del Toro.
Like,
Yeah.
if you watch,
I could see him maybe.
if you watch Standalone Complex, the way it's structured is kind of like your typical, you know,
like a cop drama, but
like
in the future.
Yeah, and it's not played like with the typical anime.
Mark Wolf, the creator of Law and Order, creates Ghost in the Shell.
No, but
With Ice-T.
I see as Bato.
no, it doesn't.
And you gotta put Elliot Saber and Olivia Benson somewhere. Olivia Benson.
Oh my god, no. Anyway, like how let me finish my thought.
Go ahead, Ghost in the Law and Order SVU.
Ghost in the Shell caters really heavy to American audiences. It doesn't have the typical anime tropes that you'd expect, like, well, it kind of does, but it's not like, there's a lot of, like, smart stuff going on. And I think that it could be possible to adapt it into a live action thing if you do it right. I'm not hopeful, though, but whatever, we'll see.
Never remember
Anyway,
Live, Die, Repeat.
On to more interesting news.
Wait, I'm not done with this yet.
We need to back it down.
Well,
on
Bob
this.
is.
I'm done.
I have no idea how they plan on doing those Tachikomas.
Yeah, I don't either.
One,
CG.
and two, it's like, I don't really care if they get...
You can't just make a CG robot and throw it in there, though. The Tachikomas were characters.
Yeah.
CG.
I don't really care if they get, like, fucking a white lady for Kusuragi, because...
They're not gonna call her that.
Kusan-
They're gonna call her something
Motoko.
American.
Yeah, for Motoko, because, A, most anime characters look white anyway.
Honestly, I think they might just do the cop-out thing and just be like, oh, she was Japanese, but when she was a cyborg, she chose this body.
Exactly, and B, I was going to say, like,
I mean,
she has a fully
it
cyborg
is
body
kind of a
anyway,
cop-out,
so
like,
that's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a cop out, but that could work, I guess.
Yeah. No, yeah. So,
The only thing that I would have a problem with is like set pieces, and if they just straight up just have shitty actors and a shitty script. Basically, if the movie's fine, then I'm fine with the actors.
Has the creator of the of the series said anything about this?
not that I've seen.
Is he like, please God, don't destroy my life?
I don't think he even cares anymore.
Don't take a dump on my work.
I
life.
think he's like, I already got my original work over here. If you want to check it out, go ahead. You can make whatever you want, whatever. Give me money.
Yeah, and then Mamoru Oshii's gonna be like, whatever, I'm gonna make a crazy thing.
It's not going to be canon, so we don't care.
Because there's like the original creator, and then the movies are made by Oshii, Mamoru Oshii, who's known to make some weird shit, and like those movies kind of had some elements of the manga, but like had its weird
What else does he make?
elements. I don't know off the top of my head, but apparently, judging from Ghost in the Shell, Innocence,
What?
and the first movie, they were both weird. Like Innocence especially. Shit was a trip, kind of like Paprika.
So what else news do you have? Because I still have some news.
Tekken 7 may allow 2 characters to fight from the same side.
Get ready.
It's a camera change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, but this is, I don't know if this is going to be in the console version.
That sounds like an arcade-only thing, but...
Yeah, because it shows a picture of 2...
Well, you can't really do it on the console version because you have one TV.
Yeah.
But unless you have, like...
Maybe they might put it as
both characters start off on the same side.
Maybe they might put it as like a neat option or whatever.
Unless you have, like, a multiple... Unless PS3 or whatever console it comes out for.
Maybe online mode.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That, I could see it with that. That's what I figured.
That's
it would
what
be.
I think. Basically, to explain it to the viewers who don't know, basically what this means is, hey, do you like fighting on the left side? No problem. You can fight on the left side. You don't ever have to worry about fighting on the right side.
You don't have to worry about bad sides again.
What does that mean?
If that mattered to you.
What do you mean, what does that mean? I just explained it.
Wait.
If you're a righty side, then you go
okay,
right.
if you play fighting games and if you're good at doing motions from playing on the left side, but you're bad at doing motions for playing on the right side, then it's like, hey, there you go, or vice versa.
Okay.
See, Dan, if you have a 3-shot burst on the right and a 3-shot
Shut up!
burst on the left,
Doesn't exist. Shut up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
never did.
So, I mean, I'm not excited for Tekken 7 because, like, honestly, a lot of the changes, like...
They have an Arab guy.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like
He's cool, but where's footage?
Yeah.
It's like some Saudi
They have a magician. I don't know his name.
Whatever.
Yeah, I just saw
Yeah.
that in passing that they're adding a Saudi Arabian character. I was like, okay.
I mean, he looks
cool
fucking
and not
cool.
racist.
Yeah,
It
it's
says
respectable.
something. It says something when you could.
Tekken's good at that.
I mean, at least
Yeah, very good at that.
Racist characters.
No, honestly,
They need to make more flashy characters though, because they. I don't know.
because most of the characters are returning, and I hope it's not another like. It's looking to be another Soul Calibur 5 situation where they're trying to dumb down the gameplay. Like, because Tekken's always been about, like, mix-up and position-based gameplay with, ever since 6, long bounce combos. But this game is like, trying to cater to people who didn't like the bounce combos, but while still catering to people who like bounce combos by kind of just half-assing it and being like, oh, we're just going to take out some of the moves that gave bounce
But don't
combos.
you dare give us that anime cat chick, you son of a bitch.
I'm not going to get into that because that's a whole other fucking can of worms.
It's
but-
not even. It's just shut up.
Yeah,
It's a character.
basically.
Guess
don't
what,
have
assholes? You lost the character.
No, I'm
He
saying
didn't actually pull him.
by can of
Fine.
worms, I mean, I don't care. She's a character, whatever, but the fan base is the can of worms that are just going to be like, ugh, shut up. Whatever, don't pick her.
Bob, can we go to the real news though?
What? Oh god.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
Oh
sorry.
god. I don't even
So,
want to hear.
like-
I'll explode with the real news.
Basically, like,
Sasquatch
I'll
will be
wrap this one up quick. I'm like cautious about Tekken 7 because a lot of the changes, you could look it up on like Shoryuken or whatever. I'd rather not that they did that, like supers, unblockable moves. Like,
There's always unblockable moves.
well, no, sorry, armored unblockable moves. Because I think that's the thing that Tekken Revolution had that
Isn't
they're
Tekken
putting in
Revolution
this
not good?
game. It's not great, and for some reason they're importing elements from Tekken Revolution into this game.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's like, okay, we want to like make it simple, but why?
But
It's
too
Tekken.
simple.
You're
To make it more
you're
accessible,
taking a lot of the metagame out of it because
to make it more accessible to new gamers. That's what they're trying to do.
that's what happens when you put in one universal, one shot fits all situations move
Yeah.
and supers
Wait,
into
what-
a fighting
what
game. You
other
take
game-
a lot of the depth
What
out
other
of
game- What
it.
other game did that? What's Soul Calibur you said?
Soul Calibur 5 in a different way though. Soul Calibur 5 just really severely had less characters and smaller move sets and supers and meter moves.
I think it was okay though.
It was okay. The engine was solid. The
Yeah.
actual fighting engine was solid, but the core game was rushed. Not enough was done with it to make it notable.
I don't think it was rushed. I think they did exactly what they wanted to
The
do.
game was
Yeah.
made in a year though, or something.
I
I
feel
heard
like-
it was made under a very small time frame.
It felt like Soul
Like the
Calibur to me.
guy
I
didn't
felt
even
like- I
want
felt
to
like- I
make
felt like
another
they
Soul
couldn't
Calibur after 4.
I felt like I couldn't really get into it.
That's
like,
probably
with,
what-
2 and 3.
I didn't really like it because it didn't feel like it had. I feel like the soul was gone.
There was no.
Yeah.
Pun
There
not
was no-
intended, but now that I hear it, pun totally intended.
Yeah, there was no Darth Vader or Yoda, so I didn't like it.
So
Starkiller wasn't there either.
whatever.
Starkiller was there.
Anyway, to cap this
And
off,
I missed the fucking. I missed the damn. The free custom characters.
Oh yeah,
Like,
those they were just so straight. Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
fucking anime fucking
They
shit.
could have made them less broken. Like I love the kick greaves and the monkey staff.
yeah. But basically, to sum it all up, I think it's a cool feature that Tekken 7 is going to have same side support, but whatever for now.
That's
Moving on.
I'm not done yet.
I think
Well,
other
I'm
fighting
sorry.
games should take note.
That's a good and a bad thing because like sometimes if you want to get really good, then you're not going to be on that side all the time. There's moves that'll switch sides.
Yeah.
So you have to get good on both sides. So doing that just kind of it's another hand-holdy thing.
I don't
but
think it's breaking
It's
news. I
nothing-
think it's a nice little thing, but I don't think it's like, whoa, this is gonna change everything.
It's
I think it's like a nice little.
get you used to playing on one side. I mean, I guess it might help in training wise, but
Get used to
maybe not.
one side that you're not good at. I
But
guess.
speaking of hype fighting news,
oh my god, DJ,
all right, now you can.
yeah, you ready?
you're like ready to explode what you want to say.
All right, Sasquatch, you better get on your toes here.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Oh!
In a recent Mortal Kombat comic,
Oh god.
it showed Kenshi and Suhao.
Here comes the money!
Yeah, here comes Suhao's back.
Suhao!
Suhao's the money. You guys loved him. No.
But he's still around. Confirmed to still be a thing.
One of the creators of Mortal Kombat was even like,
He's stupid.
someone thought he was okay. It wasn't me. We all hate him. But he's in the comic. What does that mean?
He's canon.
He's in the brand new cannon, and not just that, but he
Oh.
also has a cannon in his chest.
Oh.
He is in the Mortal Kombat X comic book. I don't know how canon that comic book is.
But that confirms that
The
he
Injustice
exists.
comic book was canon, so...
But what's important for is
It wasn't
he
Suhao.
still exists in some
He's-
fucking form.
Someone thought of him and was like, yeah, let's put him in the comic.
And there's so many other characters to choose from, but they remembered Suhao.
Yep.
That
Probably-
shit ass
Probably because
Hao.
he was so stupid that it was
Oh,
rememberable.
he's so stupid.
He's just a Chinese guy with a cannon and
He's a
shit.
Korean dictator with the
No, he's a
cannons.
Mongolian guy. Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Korean.
What?
Not Korean.
I don't know. He had some
Mongolian.
Just a fucking Mongolian guy with a goddamn cannon in his
Break it
chest.
down my shit wall.
So stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
And this
Not-
is Mortal Kombat we're talking about here. When you point out something specifically in Mortal Kombat and say, that's stupid.
me
then-
and DJ both love how dumb Suhao is.
we love him in an unironic, let's piss off our friend kind of way.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of other stupid characters like Mocap, who is just a guy that Mocap the game.
And meat.
And me.
Well, you can't even say like mocap is bad. That's just like
Is Mocap
We
even a
wanted to-
character?
Yes.
he's not even
He was in Deadly Alliance.
he's not even like a real character. He's like we wanted to fill a slot and go haha look at that.
No, but he was in Armageddon and he had the ending of he shot up into the sky and became a constellation. People for all ages remember the constellation Mocap.
With an ending like that, it seems you know that he's just a joke of a character.
Please just listen to a lot of the Armageddon endings. They're not great. Not all of them are great.
But yeah, fucking
Like Mocap.
That goes without saying.
His prize for killing a god is being made into a constellation.
You're
don't
a
think-
star
Why,
now.
why the fuck not?
maybe that's what his dream was.
I want to be a big star.
I wanna
Oh, you'll
be a-
get more than that. You'll be stars.
That sounds like a fucking. That sounds like a twisted metal ending.
And I think Jax.
Mocap wanted to be a big star. Well, I made him an entire constellation.
I am Calypso, and I think
I'm a douchebag, and I thank you for
Mortal
playing.
Kombat. but confirmed to be a character. It's fucking Kung Lao. You got your wish, Charlie.
He got his neck snapped!
Old Mexican Kung
That's
Lao.
why he shouldn't.
Bob,
I feel like he shouldn't be.
as
in
a
the game.
wise man once said, it's fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Well, canonically, he's dead.
He died in the story of the new
Of
one.
9.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
why is so there's no reason why he should be that.
I don't know.
Quan Chi probably pulled some
Well,
bullshit.
you know who it actually might be? It might be. Well, he died too, but I think there may be.
Quan
some...
Chi's a necromancer.
No. But remember, if people that know the Mortal Kombat lore, he is the son of the great Kung Lao, and he basically shares a lot of similarities to how Kung Lao is. And if you see this new Kung Lao, he looks really old. So
Yeah,
it
but this
So it
game-
may actually be the great Kung Lao or another ancestor of him.
I don't think so, because this game takes place 65 years later.
No, but Great Kung Lao was still a thing because Goro defeated the Great Kung Lao and then set off the chain of the events for the Mortal Kombat tournament. So that wouldn't change. Great Kung Lao still got his ass beaten by Goro.
Oh,
That's
this
why
lore.
Kung Lao is in the tournament to avenge his father's death because Goro beat the shit out of him.
All this lore, I don't understand.
I think 65 years later, though, his dad would be dead.
Yeah, he was dead.
Yeah.
Like Goro
so
defeated
then
him.
So then how did it be him?
Goro defeated
And
him
also
years
Goro
ago
beat
to
the shit out of
become
him.
the Mortal Kombat champion and then hold his reign until Shang Tsung could be like, hey, I'm going to take over this entire fucking realm.
So maybe he's just a Kung Lao and not the Kung Lao.
Yeah. Or maybe there's some magical bullshit and he's the great Kung Lao.
Maybe they shoved the Kami Dogu up his ass and now he's alive again or some shit. I don't fucking know.
The elder gods said that the Komi-Dogu was a suppository. So I stuck it up the great Kung Lao's ass.
What?
And now he has become an elder god. Only I can defeat this sphincter of
Oh
deception.
my god.
Can we talk about how Kung Lao looks like an old Mexican?
He does. Oh
Yeah.
my! Especially this new model, he looks like that.
Well,
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, can someone please make a sombrero model?
What?
As soon as the PC version comes out, just sombrero the shit out of him. The guy that made the DMC one, do
Just
it.
Sombrero the Shadow.
Speaking of sombreros and stuff,
Sombrero the shadow.
it's like Revengeance is out and people have been modding in.
Oh, do
new
they actually have
colors.
mods?
Yeah, people have been modding in new colors and such. So,
Actually, are there actual new models replacing?
huh?
Are there actual new models replacing?
No, they haven't been like messing with entire models, but they've been doing color edits.
Because I know Stealth Cat is in Bayonetta 2 too.
Stealth Cat.
Yeah,
I think that's just a platinum thing.
he's there.
Yeah,
He's still dodging your attacks.
like fucking. What am I talking?
Who the fuck's
what was I
Stealth
gonna say?
Cat?
He's a cat that was in the first level of like Revengeance.
and also in one
And
of
if
the
you
early
attack him,
levels
he'll
of,
just do crazy flips avoiding your attacks.
Just do a backflip.
also in one of the easy,
Oh, sick ass back.
one of the easy route, no, not easy. One of the early parts of Bayonetta 2. There's also a stealth cat. Actually, there's a whole little alleyway of stealth cats.
There's a ton of them. They're breeding. Oh,
And
wait,
then
you
they
just can't- you just can't beat
walk
them?
throughout the platinum universe.
You just can't be.
I hope this is all building up to just some game where there's a giant cat, or just some humanized cat that has those tactics.
It's Durga.
In the next Revengeance, there's gonna be a samurai cyborg cat.
Samurai Pizza Cat's the game.
See, it's the VJ, the leader of the bunch. A heck of a fighter, makes a heck of a lunch.
So I
But
guess,
yes.
do you have anything else to say about this then?
Somebody modded like, you know the unlockable Gray Fox skin.
Yeah?
Somebody made a better looking Gray Fox skin.
Good.
Oh, did they? Yeah,
Yeah.
because that one wasn't that great.
That one was like,
It was okay. It
somebody was
wasn't
like, it's alright. It kind of looks like Gray Fox. Somebody was like, no, the colors are all off. Somebody went in and they
did
like
it right.
a really good Gray Fox skin. There's like this weird like atomic green and black Raiden skin.
So they just.
This
I
like
wonder
this-
if they could like mod it to actually put his voice clips in it.
There's this all they probably could. There's this like all white. They'd have to do it like during gameplay. They of course like it wouldn't make sense for them to do it during cutscenes, but
Oh yeah, of course.
A thing I wish is that like the outfit that you're wearing actually shows up in the cutscenes instead of just instead of
Because
not.
I think all the cutscenes are most of them are pre-rendered.
Yeah.
No, they showed them in the PS3 one where I was playing Sombrero. Riding. They showed it in some cutscenes.
Some of them.
I don't
like,
mean during
not in engine cutscenes, maybe.
Yeah, I don't mean during like the finishing blows. I mean like during the actual cutscenes.
Oh, that's sick then.
No, I said I wish they did.
I don't think they
Oh,
can.
we should, but-
Yeah.
But they don't.
But
Sombrero is about to
speaking
fight Armstrong, gets his ass kicked.
of Metal Gear,
Metal Gear.
But yeah, long story short, all fucking there's more skins.
I never know when you guys are done.
You can get
We're
more
a
skins.
vague mystery.
You can get more skins on with the online revengeance, and I wish that most games would do their cutscenes in engine so that when you have a costume option, it would show up during the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Good,
Speaking
it's
of costumes and
It's
Metal
just like,
Gear,
hey, can we mod?
there's
This is mod game
if you
easy.
take the easy route in Metal Gear Solid 5, or if you get killed a lot, you'll be given a nice old chicken hat. And apparently, if you wear the chicken hat, then fucking Punish Snake won't be as easy to find by guards.
What?
Apparently, that was the thing that was shown on on one of Kojima's streams recently.
Kojima giving
Like
us more of the
Kojima
story.
basically just
Just calling you a baby.
calling you a baby every. There's not much more than that. Just Kojima calling you a baby. You
Also,
bitch.
like the mod that turns Punish Snake into Kojima.
Oh, that's,
Yes.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys got amiibos, well, guess what? Waluigi's making a stand.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
What?
apparently someone, and I don't know if it's real, but it looks pretty legit. Apparently someone is selling a Waluigi amiibo on eBay. $200.
Why do people like Waluigi? He's
It's
so
probably
nothing.
It's probably not a real thing.
But if it is.
It's probably not.
But if it is.
It's probably not.
But if it is.
If you can't find it on the Nintendo store, then
But
It's
if
not.
it
If
is.
Nintendo didn't make it,
Don't you? But if it is anybody,
If Nintendo didn't,
My uncle works at Nintendo, and he said that Waluigi
Okay.
is strong.
Okay,
all right.
does it mean
You remember Mario Tennis? The game that he made his first appearance? He was good with Wario. Wario's old news. No one wants to see a fat, saggy, garlic-breathing motherfucker.
You do.
They want to see his brother, who actually takes showers.
How do you know that?
Yeah, that's right. WarioWare, it's a pretty good game. Really good franchise. But Waluigi though, he hasn't gotten his franchise. His franchise is coming with the Amiibo series. Waluigi's Amiibo Express.
Listen,
Waluigi is nothing and no one.
Waluigi is as
Shut your mouth.
Waluigi is
Waluigi's
like, as
insane.
relevant
And I'll have you
as,
know.
as Daisy and like Birdo.
Oh, I'm sorry. How are you enjoying your gold Peach in Mario Golf?
What?
Or whatever the fuck it is.
But at least Gold Peach is still Peach. It's
It's
not
not-
it's not an offset of Peach. It's just Peach but golden. Waluigi is nothing and no one to
Waluigi-
anybody
Exactly.
who can only exist during the fucking sports games.
Yep.
He won so many tennis tournaments.
And party
though.
games.
And
How
plus,
dare you?
and plus,
Wario is a spin-off who has his own personality and became a thing of his own. Waluigi is a spin-off of a spin-off.
Wario played Wario's Woods. Waluigi needs to get his own woods.
I mean, the only like
He needs to open up his own park with
like,
Nick
DLC characters are
Offerman
just
from
the
Parks and Recreation.
the only DLC characters in Mario Golf are just like
Waluigi.
Toadette, Troopa, and like
Fuck Toadette.
fucking Rosalina,
By the way,
and then Gold Mario.
By the way, if you really want to see the best Captain Toad Let's Play, please watch Vinny play it.
Who?
Vine Sauce.
Oh.
Because all he does is, hey! 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 It just makes up. Did you see when he played that one person that made that Toad game for him?
Yeah, Super Toads.
Super Toad 67.
Just making up.
I actually did see a legit stream of fucking Captain Toad.
I need to get
I'm sure you did. There's probably many.
I actually haven't seen that many, to be honest.
fuck.
Nothing ventured.
I think
nothing
you
gained.
and Vinny need to have a sound off. Who is the better toad?
I don't know. My toad's pretty godlike.
Oh no.
Stop.
Take that as a call out. He's not gonna watch this, but if he watches this, Vinny Vinesauce, Vinny, that's your call out. I challenge you to a toad off.
What?
Those are words.
I don't know what that's gonna entail, but I challenge you to it.
Yeah, I really don't.
Just make noises at each other on Skype for 5 hours. And whoever doesn't have
Whoever's voice gives out first.
and whoever doesn't have throat cancer within 5 hours wins.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Vinny, I love you, but your toad's chumps change compared to mine.
Your chumps change.
Yeah, that's right.
But I think that we
It's
could
a
all.
challenge.
Just call him out.
But we could all.
He's
use
not
it.
gonna watch.
You, listen, someone's just gonna watch this video and then they're gonna be
It
like,
would be so fucking
They'll
funny
be
if
like,
this somehow
hey,
got
Bob.
back to you.
Yeah, hope it did.
Oh, so did you guys see that new Ant-Man trailer?
I did. It looks pretty good. I don't know much
Does
to
it?
say about it. Looks okay.
It looked boring to me from what they were showing.
Looked okay.
A man has to have his suit.
I like
His
the suit.
priorities.
I like
One
the
day
suit.
you'll have it. Cheesy line. Do we really have to go with that name? Ant-Man.
That is like the most tropey fucking thing to put in a movie. Just like, oh, do I have to use that name? It's like, haha, funny that you don't like the old.
Did they say what villain's gonna be in that movie? Like,
No.
who the fuck has Ant-Man fought? A giant
Man!
A giant grasshopper.
He did accidentally
Honey,
fuck
I
up to
Shrunk
create
the
Ultron,
Kids.
so
The whole movie is Earth Defense Force, the movie.
I don't know much about Ant-Man, and I hear that he has some stake in like some of the big events in
Avengers.
the Marvel universe in
Yeah.
general. Like him accidentally creating Ultron.
Yeah, that was
He
some
did that.
shit. But,
Setting events for Avengers too.
that's right. Now we're just making noises.
Star
Anyway.
Fox Wii U is gonna be at EVO 2015.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
What?
Announced by Smosh Games.
Wait, what?
okay, Smosh said it. Okay, bye. Anyway.
No. Miyamoto was there and he said it on Smosh.
Okay,
It was just
no,
weird.
it's bullshit.
No, it's not. It really isn't actually.
Smosh Games is about as much.
No, they had an interview with Miyamoto.
I really doubt
He was
Smosh
on.
actually interviewed with Miyamoto.
They did.
I
Okay,
really
on.
doubt that.
You know what? I don't doubt that, given their
popularity.
Their popularity.
They have a magazine now.
Yeah.
their popularity and clout, but I'm with you with the what? No.
I think
Come
it's a
on.
stupid.
I'm on you on that. I'm with you on that
Yeah.
train.
No, Dan,
But-
I'm with you as well, but it's stupid that they announced it there. But Miyamoto said there that the Star Fox Wii U is going to be at EVO this year. And he also gave a little more in-depth detail to what the gameplay is going to be like. So apparently, you're going to have to rely a lot on the gamepad as well as your TV screen, because apparently the gamepad's going to have you seen in the cockpit. So you'll basically have to focus on what's going on, like, on the Wii U gamepad and also on the screen.
So it's like a cursor or a crosshair.
Yeah. The one thing that I'm worried about is I hope that there's some type of option. Like, that I don't have to
To
literally...
display classic.
Yeah, that I don't really have to stare at the screen. Like, I could just stare at the thing. I'm hoping that this is just some kind of, like, extra thing. Like, if you want to get more immersed into Star Fox universe, you can watch it on the screen and think that you are in the cockpit.
It's a really random event to have it at, though. That's a fighting game tournament.
Yeah.
Maybe Smash.
Oh,
4
not Evo. I'm sorry. I'm stupid.
E3. There you
Wow.
go.
That's why I was like.
Evo.
That's why I was also like.
Did I say
so much-
Evo?
You said
Yes.
evil
I
like
was
3
about
times.
to defend your fucking statement by saying,
I was
you know,
in such disbelief
Nintendo's
because-
probably promoting Smash 4 there at EVO. So if they have it, they're
I'm
probably going to
sorry.
announce a game at the end of that.
I'm sorry. I meant
Whatever.
E3.
But no.
I was gonna say like Miyamoto.
That's weird, Miyamoto, but okay.
Talking to Star
Fox is
about
new character
Evo.
in Tekken.
Like, not only did he announce it with Smosh, but he's announcing it at Evo. What? Miyamoto, you're crazy.
I'm sorry, they both have an E in their name.
So yeah, not
But one
Evo.
just is followed by a number.
Not Evo, E3. You can stop screaming at your your phone or computer now.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Good job, DJ.
It's E3.
And with that,
I want to talk about Dynasty Warriors.
he wants to talk about Dynasty Warriors.
And with that, fuck.
Fucking, I want to talk about my history with Dynasty Warriors up until Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors definitely one of the best Dynasty Warriors anything
That is really random,
in
yeah.
quite some time.
You can bringing this up now?
I lost
Very
the
delayed.
opportunity.
Did we go through quickly?
Yes.
That Waluigi Amiibo news was really hype, as well as Suha.
Shut up, DJ. No
You know
one
what? They
cares
should have a
about
crossover
Waluigi.
game. Go on. Get on that Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon and Nintendo. Ed Boon, Scorpion can be in it too.
Get out!
If that makes it more appealing.
Let Leon say his thing.
So yeah, apparently there is an A team and a B team when it comes to those games, and the A team definitely worked on Pirate Warriors and Hyrule Warriors, and sometimes the B teams works on every other Dynasty Warriors and Ken's Rage 1 and 2. God, why?
I hope the A teams bring on the new Gundam one, because I want to control the shit out of the Big Zam.
Why did the Fist of the North Star have to be so shitty?
I think Ken's Rage 2 is honestly, to me, only because it has more characters, the better of the two, but it's so sloppy.
It has more characters, way more characters, all the characters, but everything is by far worse.
Yeah.
The animation, the feel of hitting, just, and then like, I don't know. I think I've been on like the A team train because when it comes to Dynasty Warriors, only buy like every third, because it's like they have a main number, like not even every third then, like every sixth or seventh, because like they have a main number one, then they have Extreme Legends and Empires, and then they move to the next number. So it's like,
I've only played the spin-off, so I only have my impressions of One Piece Pirate Warriors and the Gundam and the Hyrule. And the Gundam ones are okay. They've gradually gotten better.
I'd say they've gotten
Anyways,
better.
what is...
The new one with the fucking Big Zam definitely looks like the most appealing one. I would say Hyrule Warriors is a big step between all of them. One Piece Pirate Warriors is great as well. So the spin-off games, I think they show a lot of love to. I don't know much about the other Dynasty Warriors game. I think maybe they're going away from them.
no, they still make Dynasty Warriors.
But I mean, maybe there's not much love put into those, and it's more like, hey, let's take this franchise and make a Dynasty Warriors game.
They kind of are, because, well, I think
'Cause
that,
to me,
that would
that-
be the wise choice, because it's like you're getting a property you don't want
Yeah.
to not be able to use that property ever again. And even if you don't use that property ever again, you want them to be able to look back on your company and ask for something in the future.
And to me, that's more appealing because aren't Dynasty Warriors games just like, here's this one ancient time in China that you could play as these guys that may or may not have existed.
Actually, they all existed, just
in
not
China.
just not as hype or as like.
And the real-
It's super exaggerated history, basically.
Oh yeah, the voice acting makes it very exaggerated.
Oh yeah, are the words...
And that's the main
are
lore to it. The voice acting is just funnily awful.
Okay, DJ.
And that's the lore to it. Okay, wow.
But in the
really
recent,
go off on-
Rude.
actually, in the recent Dynasty Warriors, you can
I was
usually,
trying to ask a question, but fuck it.
in the new Dynasty Warriors, you can usually change to the Japanese audio,
Oh yeah.
which is much better. But I like sticking with the English dubs because
English dub
hilarious.
English dub of 7 though is pretty solid from what I hear.
A lot of the new characters are good, but some of them, they were dubbed by the Dynasty Warriors alum.
Yeah.
Dan, your question.
I was gonna ask, like, the Warriors Orochi games, are they also made by the same?
Yeah, they're made by the A team usually.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I know those also look really good as well.
They're
What's
very
the
good.
And usually
Very good.
you hear good things about Warriors Orochi games.
Because they're honestly the best of both worlds. They take Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, and all things. Well, ever since 3, all things Koei. It's like Koei Temco, fucking like
Yeah, they took that
throwing
one.
in Ninja Gaiden.
They're throwing that one Atelier character for some reason. And I was like, that's
Yeah.
really awesome though. He actually looks really
Freaking
cool.
and randomly Sophidia from Soul Calibur.
Yeah, they have like Stirk from Atelier, like the one like really manly dude just shit that kills him with lightning.
And Achilles from the Dynasty Warriors spin-off that never went anywhere, Warriors of Troy.
Oh yeah.
So speaking of your hatred for like Ken, like
What?
what would you think is the worst game that you've played for 2014?
The worst
Are we just gonna get into that now?
Yeah, you might as well end it like that.
worst game I played for. I haven't played much games in 2014.
Well, of all the games you played for 2014.
None of the games I played in 2014 are bad because, like I said, I haven't.
Then what's the? Then let me rephrase it. What's the best one? Let's go with the best one then, because that's probably easier. Dark Souls.
A lot of silence. Why don't you let him think
Probably-
about that?
probably-
Because that takes a lot. That's.
I'm gonna just squeak it in there and say technically Revengeance, even though that was the end of 2014.
Oh, you played in 20 though.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
counts.
I like Dynasty Warriors. Dynasty Warriors.
Revengeance.
Oh yeah, I wasn't done with my Dynasty Warriors spiel. Like,
Yeah.
Dynasty
Warriors.
Dynasty Warriors 7.
Wait, is it the best?
This is so unorganized. Jesus.
I have
I
Dynasty.
thought we were done. I'm sorry. I'm
We
done.
need to learn.
Why did you not give me my
need to learn-
Arizona?
Okay, wow, stop. We need to actually. Okay, seriously, we need to actually
My
learn how to
throat
like.
is hurting me.
DJ.
Yeah. I like Dynasty Warriors 7. That's the one I have. And also they're starting to release Dynasty Warriors on Steam.
That is true. They're
Oh, yeah.
releasing it on PC now.
Yeah.
That's
So-
cool.
That's a thing. I wish they would lower the price though.
Wow, how much is it?
Like fucking same price that is for the PS3. Like they always come out 60 and they stay 60 forever.
They had a sale recently.
But I don't know if
PSN.
I don't know if that game was on sale.
They had one. I think they had an Orochi.
It could have been Orochi.
Maybe Orochi. Bob?
I'd know. It's
No, you had a grump face. You said you wanted to say something.
Now back to the best game.
nothing. Don't worry about
I like Dark Souls 2, but I'm with everyone else that's saying it's not as good as Dark Souls 1 and not as good as it should have been, but it's still a really good game. The DLC was really good, and which one was supposed to be the bad DLC?
it. The second one, the Iron Crown or whatever.
Iron Crown. Is that the one with the...
That's when you're in like the big castle with the chains and stuff.
Oh, the Ash?
Yeah.
Even that being the quote unquote bad one, it still has some elements that are better than the base game.
If you don't compare it to Dark Souls and you've ever played Dark Souls, it's probably the best game you've ever played in your life.
If you're gonna play Dark Souls or Demon Souls, you should probably play Dark Souls 2 first. Even though
and then get
Strangely
super excited instead of, oh wait, this went down.
basically.
And then
What
play
else?
Bloodborne.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2. I still play a lot of it. Like, it's still, like I said, it's still a really good game, but not as good. Like, I've already beaten all the DLC. Now I'm just gonna, I just pop in every now and again to put down my soap sign and help whoever's around.
Well, they're doing that new thing now where they're just
Yeah,
gonna
they-
rehash the entire game.
They're doing the free upgrade.
Yeah. So that might make it better.
I won't be getting a PS4 anytime soon. So,
Oh, is it only for PS4?
huh? No, I'm talking about. I'm kind of moving over to Bloodborne
Oh,
right now.
Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Well, my girlfriend Jen has the PS4. I don't know when I'm gonna get the PS4. If I'm gonna get any new console, the next one would be fuck my throat. Next one would be Xbox One, just because Killer Instinct.
Yeah, so best game I played in 2014 was Revengeance, even though that's fucking 2000. That's a 2013 game, but I only just got around to it because I pre-ordered it and then I didn't have the money to buy it, and then I was like, fuck. And then I was like, you know what? I gotta get this out of the way. Another reason why I wanted to play Revengeance is because I appreciate the soundtrack, but I didn't appreciate it enough. I don't like listening to soundtracks to games that I haven't played. So I played the shit out of Revengeance.
And now you have a lot more appreciation for the soundtrack, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Big Flame of the Armstrong is really good with it.
Yep. You'll be told. Don't worry, you'll be told exactly what to do.
Oh. Dan, what was your best game? Persona Q? Okay. Hey, Bob. What was yours?
Wow, DJ.
No, what was it? Persona Q?
No, shut up. Oh god, I have to actually think about that though.
Shin
Alright,
Megami
so-
Tensei?
Then I guess do you want me to just say what mine is while Dan takes a million years to think?
Wow, fuck you.
Yes.
Well, he takes a million years
Just
to
to
think.
As you're probably thinking about it right now.
No, I'd honestly say, Bayonetta 2. Like, no, it's pretty, again, like
Out
Leon.
of everything in 2014.
Yeah, it was a tight game. Honestly, the only thing that was a little bit disappointing was the ending kind of fizzled out, but it was still really fun, really smooth. And, it didn't overstay its welcome. It wasn't too long. It's very replayable, has great weapons. All the weapons are fun. Unlike in the first game, all the weapons are fun. All of them.
Are you sure? Because Monster Hunter also came out in 2014.
Well, no, it didn't.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Well, I'm a
That came out in
stupid-
2013. Good job.
I'm a stupid idiot.
Good job. But
Bob's disappointed.
I mean, I guess I can say Monster Hunter because I played it technically this year, started playing it.
Getting a fix of his crafting addiction.
But I don't think that's what you really want your 2014 game of the year to be. A game that came out in 2014.
I do have, now that I think about it, I do have a game, and
That's
that
the thing,
shit's Guilty Gear Exile.
Yeah!
Yeah.
That's my 2014
That's the thing, if it-
favorite pick.
If it came out in 2014, let me think then. I mean, then it might actually be a Persona Q, actually.
Yeah.
Because
You
it,
never put it down.
because it came out this year.
Or some other Japanese game with a girl that I don't fucking know, but I'll make fun of you till the day you die about it.
Fuck you.
Dan's 2014 pick is fucking Hyperdimension Neptunia.
It's
Yeah!
Hawaii Quest. Oh god, no. Oh
That's
god,
right.
no.
Sega girl's hot.
Fuck you.
And that Xbox girl, don't even worry. Don't even worry. You'll get that too.
Stop. Oh my
I
god.
gave you,
I
girl.
give you my DLC.
I'll give my money this Friday. Rent. Got the bat rent. You got all those assets.
That DLC.
DJ!
And DLC stands for Dick Long content.
Oh my.
That's nasty.
That's nice.
No, but yeah, if you're saying it has to be come up from last year, then yes, it would be probably Persona Q, because that's I think it's a really solid dungeon crawler, even though how kind of stupid the premise of the story is.
And it's canon.
Actually, no. Actually, apparently it's not. But
No.
no. But as stupid as the premise is,
No, Dancing All Night is canon.
it works. It works for what it is, and also kind of made me
Driving all morning.
And also kind of made me realize something about the Persona 3 cast. That, they really... None of them were actually friends. Now that if you really think about it. Technically, Junpei and Yukari hate each other. The only people that are actually friends are, Mitsuru and Akihiko, but they're not even really friends with the other... half of the cast.
Yeah.
Shinjiro kind of distances himself,
Sanjuro.
and then nobody really cares about Ken. I guess it's just a robot that's there.
Just like Street Fighter.
For some reason, I kind of realize they're really just not they were just kind of thrown in because they had the sort of same ideals, but that's really it. Well, Persona 4's cast was more like, well,
we're all friends.
It's like, well, I saved you, so now you're my friend now.
We're all free now.
Like, I kind of realized that. I'm like, I was a little bit tropier and dumb, but yeah, it made me, I kind of appreciate the 3 casts a little bit more after realizing that.
Yeah, because they're a little bit more scattered and varied.
Yeah.
Where everybody in 4 kind of just all accepts each other for who they are. There's no conflict, really.
And, like, yeah, like, the only, like, I feel like the only characters that truly, like, bonded were, like, Yukari and Mitsuru, because of the whole thing with, like, spoiler for Persona 3, but the whole thing with, like, how Yukari's father was a part of the company.
Stop right there. If you don't want to spoil it, just say because of the thing with Yukari's dad.
Okay, yeah, because the thing with Yukari's dad.
Because
they became
like,
stronger as friends.
Like, Mitsuru and Yukari became friends. There.
And watch out if you play Persona Ultimax. I don't know why I got British there.
Because Persona Ultimax is a fan fiction.
But somehow that's canon.
Fan fiction.
But it spoils things.
But it's canon fan fiction.
But it's
Whatever.
spoil fiction.
I really wish that, like, I'm with Pat on the best friends on this one, that they would do more with that naming convention of blank all blank.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
and they missed the boat with that. Like freaking Persona Q, it could have been Persona Q questing all morning.
Persona.
And then freaking Ultimax fighting all afternoon.
Oh my god.
And then dancing all night.
Oh.
Persona
That's just the triad.
Persona spooks all October.
The fucking Ultimax fighting all afternoon.
So
Persona's Winter Jamboree. And I'd have to go
Anyway.
Go. I love you.
Wait, you said yours already.
Yeah, I just said Bayonetta 2.
Okay. So what was DJ's?
Return of Samus.
I'm gonna go. There's a lot of games I've played. There's a lot. But I'm gonna have to go with Hyrule Warriors because if a game... Smash Brothers was close to this too, but I'd say Hyrule Warriors because I appreciate a game that has me really... A game that I get really, really addicted to because I'm a big of an unlocking whore. So I appreciate a game that has me have an incentive to go back to it to unlock things. If it's so simple as trophies or weapons or stuff like that or increasing stats to make my characters better, if any game has a lot of incentives of that, that'll make me need to go back at least once a day to do something with it, I can appreciate it that much more. And Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors! Well, I guess it's Legend of Zelda. I'm just talking. Hyrule Warriors delivers on all of that. By the way, if you could make the end of this podcast the Ken song.
Huh?
The Ken song
What?
for the end of the podcast.
What Ken song are you talking about?
I'll show it to you at the end of this podcast. Or maybe you'll
Oh
put
my
it at the
gosh.
end of this podcast.
I just might.
Just might.
Oh yeah, that fucking what's the name of the mode on Hyrule Warriors with the big map that
Adventure mode.
Adventure mode.
Yeah, it's just like Conquest mode in Dynasty Warriors 7 and probably the previous ones, and that's why I was like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
This is gonna be good.
And the challenge.
And it has the little Zelda sprinkled in there with all the secrets.
Oh, and by the way,
Yeah.
Bob, to like unlock.
Use this item to burn this bush.
Yeah.
Fine. It's where all the secrets were in the original game. So if you remember all those secrets from the first one, they're all there.
Yeah, Bob, you're gonna have to do that to unlock Giram, Roto,
Giram.
all that stuff. Like Agatha, like there's like you get to the board and you have to do a secret thing to even unlock it.
Yeah, okay.
So get ready for that.
I will.
And they're super challenging.
It doesn't have online co-op.
No.
No, it doesn't. Because you saw what happened. Like it, like distorts the thing, even doing it 2 players.
Well, that's because when you play it on the pad, it uses up a lot of the memory. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a good 1-player
But if
game,
you played it
though.
online co-op, it wouldn't do that because you're playing it on your own Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm surprised that they didn't
honestly,
have it.
it was a lot worse when the game came out, and the game's just blurry now. Like it runs fine still. A little bit of lag, but whatever. It's a Dynasty Warriors game. Not like you really need like pinpoint precision.
And there's
controls.
lag in general when there's huge hordes of enemies. Like, it doesn't happen a lot, but I've gotten those huge hordes of enemies. But that's just a problem in every Dynasty Warriors game. Because they scatter about.
So, anyway, what's coming up?
It probably isn't an issue anymore in the PC.
I know.
It
We're
kills
weird.
me!
Okay, Bob.
Wait a moment.
Wait a moment.
No.
Wait a moment. He's got that table.
I like being smooth about things, and then it breaks my thunder, and I'm sad.
Have you not?
This is the last thing. It probably isn't the lag probably isn't an issue in like the PC Dynasty Warriors anymore, given.
Well, Hyrule Wars exclusive to the Wii U.
No, I'm talking about just Dynasty Warriors in general with
Oh,
a
yeah,
large amount of people. Like, I guess if you have a good enough PC, maybe the lag
Did they
is no longer an
release?
issue.
Did they release the Gundam games for PC?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Be smooth.
what's coming up on the channel? It's too late for that.
Star Fox.
More stuff.
Not Star Fox Adventures. It's not Star Fox. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
It really is, though.
You son of a bitch.
Star Fox.
More stuff.
It's not. Also, for those of you that may be wondering, I've been working on a best of 24. Yeah, because it's 2015 now. Good job, DJ. I've been working on a best of 2014. Unfortunately, I almost had it done, but the file I was editing it was like, hey, I can't read because I can't. And I was like, oh, well, can I get you some cough medicine or something? He's like, no,
Some reading glasses.
I'm just dying. And he's like, okay, we're gonna delete you now. Farewell. So I have to re-edit it and everything, but I got the intro done, and all I can say is together we'll be fine because it takes different strokes to rule the world. Yes, it does. Takes different strokes to rule
And
the world.
I'm going to try my hardest to get everyone together so we can knock out. We already know what we're going to talk about for Eyes on Crash. We just have to record it.
Yeah, we have the main topics.
And whenever
and also-
I show up, which I don't know when I will have a lot to say for Torko.
You don't even
also-
have to finish Toriko. It's still ongoing. So just like
And
I
also-
just want to have my soapbox.
And also, I know we keep saying Onimusha's coming, but trust us.
It's
Eventually, it's coming. I
I
can't
have a
give a
lot of-
guaranteed date, but it's gonna happen.
I have a lot of other stuff in the background. Bob mentioned the shit-ass kid Nito plays. I don't want to release that until I have a bunch of episodes done, and that requires a bunch of editing to make Bob funny.
Wow.
Well,
To your defense, I have
5 years ago, Bob Funny. Anyway,
To your defense, I have to do that for my DJ Plays Aladdin as well, which is why I
5
don't want.
and plus years ago.
Which is why I don't want to release those old episodes yet until I finish it and then release the whole thing. But I will say Star Fox is coming. We'll have a Crash and Bash. We thought we would have it tonight,
Yep.
but we didn't. So hopefully we'll be able to knock that out next
Another
week.
day.
And maybe we'll have a rumble of some sort with some aquatic mammals.
Okay, I guess that's where.
And
Or just underwater life in general. Maybe,
oh, and there might be
maybe fish.
and if I can get it done, I doubt it, but maybe I can. We might have a brand new series coming out with a lot of mashing.
Oh yeah.
And bash, you could say bashing.
A lot of bashing.
Lots of, as the British say, lots of bashing.
Lots of bashing indeed.
Alright.
Do say so myself. And I don't
Lost one British viewer, anyway.
Alright, well, let's...
And we got all of the Welsh viewers.
all of us
Yes.
usually go, no, don't go away. Whoa. Can't say one last thing, just look depressing. Oh, looking at it.
There's nothing to deny your friend. There's nothing satisfying him. He's got you to the mill. Takes nothing to